Peace, peace. Okay, folk, we are here to talk about Auset as it governs relationship, right? You see the Auset card in your readings concerning relationships. What are we talking about? Okay, so, all right. Now, we are once again at a relationship significator, Auset, right? Auset is definitely a significator for a relationship. Why? Okay, so Auset is the mother, right? Heru is the father. Auset is the mother, right? The motherly aspect of everybody, right? You know, the ability to be nurturing, to be lenient, to be receptive, right? Receptive, right? What is receptive? Receptive is the ability to feel on another person and understand and intuit what they may need. So the mother, right? That woman's intuition they talk about, right? The mother is so important in that way because she heals the folk, right? She heals the family. She nourishes the family, right? So this energy, right, is necessary in relationships, right? This energy of, how you say, lenience, right? This consideration is what we do in relationships, right? We consider the other person, right? We are, open to them, okay? You know, so, you know, so, you know, regarding, you know, um, you see an Auset reading, this is telling you that you need to remain open. You need to remain receptive, right? Auset, you have to attend to the various aspects of Auset with this reading, right? You could be the type of person who is very much in your will and very forceful. You could be the type of person who could benefit from incorporating Auset into their lives, right? Because you're too much, right? You're too hot, you're too this and that. You probably get an Auset reading saying that you need to cool it down, right? That's going to be your prescription, right? Cool yourself down, right? That's what you're going to do when you see that Auset, right? Somebody else is going to have to learn to be receptive, right? You see Auset, it's going to say that, there has to be this component, right, visible. In a particular reading, the main issues are going to be what you see in the cards, right? So, Sebek may not be a particular issue for someone, right? So they'll have communication down. That'll be okay, right? That won't be an issue, right? When you see the card of Auset, this is saying that your issues are going to be revolving around being receptive, right? You're going to have the most success in this if you two can be receptive. And again, you're going to do your readiness readings to find out, if this is going to be more one person than the other, right? If you see an Auset in someone's relationship reading, and then you see, or readiness reading, and then you see Auset again come up in that relationship reading or marriage reading, then you're going to have a strong clue that, this person is going to be key in terms of the way they deal with their Auset in this relationship, right? So that's going to be something that you're going to be mindful of, right? Auset is dedication, right? So this is why, she is also a significator because, what is a relationship if it is not being dedicated to someone else? Devotion is Auset. Dedication, right? This is that sincere heart piece that connects you with someone else. This is, this is that deep sincerity for someone, that deep affinity, for what y'all doing, right? At this point, your devotion is going to come from something heavenly within you, right? And you are going to now spread that on the relationship. Okay, so devotion is key, right? Where these things are lacking, right? You could be the type of person that's not passionate about anything. I don't know, I'm just pulling out example from anywhere now, but that could be a reason why you see an Auset sitting there, family is in focus when you see Auset, right? So you see Auset, right? You're going to know that, eventually you are going to be bringing in more than just you two, right? You guys are going to have a family. Family is going to be the prescription, you guys are going to have success together because you came to bring a family together. Largely that's what an Auset is going to say to you, right? And each situation is going to be different, right? Everybody has their own personal challenges, and these come out in their personal readings. But, yeah. Now, Auset sits in the Sahu division of the spirit as well, right? We see Auset there at the bottom of the tree, right? So, what is this saying? Auset is one of the lower aspects on the tree, right? It's basically, Auset is the part of us that is in tune with the personality traits, right? Our person is what we call Auset, right? And we make a distinction because, our person, right? The various deities that make up our personality, right? They all exist under this level, right? In terms of what is our person, right? But we also have a true self. We have another part to this being that is, is within, but is separate from this aspect of us that's our personality and things like that. We have a part of us that's way beyond all that thing about personality, what we like and what we dislike, what we don't, what colors we like. We have a part of us that's separate from those things. So these questions about the higher self, cause you to tap into that, right? That's where we're going when we're tapping into the higher self. We're going beyond the person, right? So it's important to understand here at Sphere 9, right, that a lot of the motivation is going to come from the motivation for, various appetites, right, for various things with Auset is going to come from the level of comfortability, right? Someone who is in their comfort zone, right? Someone who is comfortable with what they know, kind of thing, right? You're comfortable because this is familiar to you, right? Auset governs memory, right? So this is, you say, yeah, I remember when it was like this, and then, part of your psyche yearns for that time and works for something similar to that time when you were happy, quote unquote, according to your memory. Right? Whereas the self now is gonna, not really be concerned about what, they were happy with, back a while ago. The self is not, that's not how the self ticks. The self, ideally should just be happy because it understands that it is portion of the Creator, came here to have experiences. So it is just going to invoke that happiness from Auset, from Amen, right? Right, but down here at the Sahu, right, this is going to be a challenge, right? So, when you see an Auset, right, you have to be mindful that you are not operating in your lower divisions, right, in the lower portion. You're not operating via your person, right? Auset reading, you have a tendency to be laxed where it regards self-correction, right? Laxed where it regards, making the person submit to the self, okay? So, not everybody is, on this path to, self-mastery, but they should be. The world would be a lot better if everybody was on the path to master their person, right? To master the wayward aspects of the self, right? To shed the bodily fetters. If we were all on that mission, this place would be a lot better because there'll be a lot better motivation for our interactions with each other, right? We'd be better motivated. But that's not the reality. Yeah, so, everybody is not going to be a super duper gung-ho spiritually focused individual who's trying to do this and that with the higher self and this and that. And I guess, for those folks, you'll see an Auset and you probably won't really, tend to that type of stuff. It's the prescription nevertheless, right? Nevertheless, it's like, the reason why some folks are about self-mastery is because we recognize that going unmastered is pain. Right? You know what I mean? To the degree that we can't control ourselves, our emotions, our tendencies, our urges, our appetites, our passions, to the degree that we can't get control of these things, we'll have pain. Because these things are animals. Literally, not literally, spiritual animals are within us, right? We say control your animal, right? Yeah, that's a thing. Control your animal, Yeah, so like I said, not everybody gonna be on that, but everybody should be on that. So, you know what I'm saying? So, I know some of y'all listening to me, y'all have this as a focus. So that's a good thing. You know what I mean? Hopefully this works. You know what I'm saying? Put yourself onto fixing your person. Fixing the lower for the sake of the higher. Yeah, so that's easier said than done. But yeah, this is not the lecture of, self-mastery and all of that, right? We come to talk about Auset. But yeah, this is where we at, right? We're talking about, dealing with the aspect of us that deals with devotion and, dedication, right? And, turning that to our focus and relationship. All right? So, yeah, that's some stuff to work with, you know what I'm saying? I hope, that brought some clarity, you know what I'm saying? If you like the content, subscribe, give me a like so that I can get the videos out to more people and grow my channel. All right? Yeah, so that's it, folks. I'm going to see y'all at Geb. Peace.